Todd Young Online presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story, Bulfinch's Mythology, the story of Thamyris. In the shadowed hills of Thrace, where the wind moves like a whisper through pine and laurel, there once lived a bard named Thamyris. He was born of mortal blood, but played his lyre with such haunting beauty that even the wild beasts of the forest would pause to listen. Birds hushed their songs, rivers slowed their rush, and men forgot their sorrows when Thamyris sang. People said the gods themselves grew silent when his voice rose over the mountains, and Thamyris believed it. He believed it so deeply that one day, surrounded by cheering crowds in a marble amphitheater carved into the cliffs, he dared speak aloud what few would even whisper. "I am greater than the Muses," he proclaimed, lifting his arms to the sky. "Let them come, let them face me in song. I will defeat them." The crowd gasped. Some cheered out of awe, others from fear, but the wind that blew through the mountains carried his challenge far beyond the valleys of men. It reached the ears of the 9 Muses, the daughters of Zeus and Mnemosyne, keepers of memory, inspirers of art, and guardians of divine creativity. They answered. As dusk fell and the amphitheater emptied, a silver mist spread across the stones. The stars blinked brighter, and from the fog stepped the Muses, each more radiant than moonlight. Clio with her scroll, Euterpe with her flute, and Calliope, the eldest and mightiest, with a golden lyre in hand. "You called us?" said Calliope, her voice soft but ringing with the weight of centuries. "Now play." Thamyris stood proud. He tuned his lyre and began a melody so intricate, so filled with longing and triumph, that tears fell from the eyes of mortals who watched from afar. His fingers danced across the strings, and even the gods might have paused to listen. But when he finished, and the echoes faded into the hills, the Muses stepped forward. They sang not one voice at a time, but together, 9 threads of harmony woven into a single sound. Their music was not only heard, but felt. They trembled the stars, the sorrow of forgotten lives, the joy of spring's first bloom. They sang of things that had no name, of truths that only the soul can recognize. Time stopped. Even Thamyris forgot himself. And when the last note fell, there was silence. Then Calliope looked at the trembling bard and said gently, "You have talent, Thamyris, but you mistook the gift for the giver." In that moment, his vision dimmed. He cried out, reaching for his lyre, but found his fingers stiff, his hands no longer nimble. The Muses had taken from him what he had treasured most, his sight and the divine spark that made his music sing. "Let all who create remember," said Calliope, her voice fading like wind through the leaves. "Art is a gift, not a crown." Blinded and broken, Thamyris wandered from the amphitheater. He sang no more. Yet in every hush before a song begins, in the silence where pride wrestles with humility, his story lingers, a warning to all who dare challenge the divine with mortal pride. And here's where we end for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from Todd Young Online. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.